Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name is John. If this is your first time joining us, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, leave me a like on it. I appreciate it. If you don't know who I am, my name is John Artsberger. I am a high-ticket affiliate marketer. I have been an affiliate marketer for about 5 years now, and I've been in marketing for about 15 years. What I do with this channel is I actually showcase programs that I am currently working with and earning money with. These programs are done step by step. I set them up step by step, day by day, easy to follow. And you can do this even if you're a beginner or if you're an expert, and you'll get something out of it either way. This is not a review channel. These aren't just programs that I've heard about or looked at or anything like that. These are programs that I'm using myself, that I'm earning with, and I earn a high six-figure income. So this is all I do. This is what I do with my life, and that's why I set this up, is to kind of help you guys get started. And I know a lot of these courses go for anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000. I didn't want to do that. I can share the information with you for free and in a step-by-step fashion, so it's easy for you guys to follow. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Today, where you've landed is how to make six figures in 90 days. This series is actually based upon a program that I use. If you haven't seen any of this series yet, do me a favor and head back over to this first video right here where it says day one. That is where you're going to want to click. You want to click there, watch that first video. It walks you through the platform. It shows you what I'm doing with it, shows you what I've earned with it over my time using it so far. It's a good video to get started with. You can watch this video, but you may be a little lost, as this is step by step. And I believe we're on day, let's see here, day 12. Yep, just like I thought, day 12. And so it's better for you guys to start with this first video. So also, if you want to join and actually start doing what we're doing here using this program, you can click here in the video. And underneath the video, you're going to see a little button that says more. That's going to open up the video description. You click that button, and right here where it says click here to get started, you can use that link to sign up. If you have any issues, feel free to leave me a comment or just send me a text message. You can see my phone number right here on the bottom of the screen. Feel free to text me, or you can send me an email, whatever you want to do. But that first video is going to be key for you guys to watch and really understand what it is that we're doing in the program that we're using, okay? So go ahead and click on that first video, check it out, and then come join us. Go step by step. Okay, for the rest of you, day 12, right? Day 12, that's what I said a second ago, I believe. We're on day 12. Yep, day 12. I had to check again. The last video we went over a bunch of different information. We're already on posting videos to different platforms now, so you're pretty much good to go at that with this. Today's video, what I wanted to focus on is YouTube, and I wanted to focus on the importance of using YouTube at some point. Now, as mentioned before, you may be at a different point in your career than I am, of course, but you should still understand the importance of using a platform like YouTube, and it should be a goal for you going forward. This should be something that you're thinking about. I mentioned this in the last video, that you really want to have this goal of using YouTube at one point. For one, it's going to build a better quality audience. It's also going to provide you with a new income stream, because YouTube actually pays you really, really well. So I always suggest people to get started there. But another reason is, let me just pull up the multiple income funnel real quick. If you go to the multiple income funnel and you click on the links tab, these are the links that we currently have to work with. These are the capture pages that we're using to send an audience to. Now, all of these capture pages have been used. They're used every single day. Everybody uses them, and they work great, okay? But what you'll find is when we're dealing with people online, all of our social media platforms, when somebody starts clicking into something like this program here, or watching videos like side hustle videos, or watching videos like remote job videos, then the algorithm on the social platform that they're using, it will keep showing them the same types of videos. It wants to show you what you're interested in. It's why it works so well for us as marketers, online marketers. But the one thing that kind of hurts us on that is it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Yes, we reach the audience really quickly that we're trying to reach, but a lot of other people are also reaching that same audience. Now, this is good and bad, right? Because it's good as far as once you start generating leads in this program, what's kind of unique about this program is once they become your lead, it does not matter how they turn into a sale. They could have found this through you by clicking on your link and entering their email address. If they come and watch one of my videos and are intrigued by it and then they purchase it, you still get that sale because that's your lead. That their email address is tied to you, okay? So that's a good point in this. That's something good to think about because regardless of if you're a beginner or an expert, generally it takes people 7 times of seeing the same thing before they make a purchase, or even 7 times of seeing the same person sometimes. That's just on average. Some people buy immediately, some people wait a little bit longer, but that's a healthy average to go by. So this can help you in that way. Where it can hurt you is, say they get trapped in this circle of seeing everybody talking about the multiple income funnel, right? Say they see 15 videos in a row that all send them to this same link right here. Right? That's the link we're using, which is a great capture page. The video is awesome, easy, fast, quick, to the point, easy to use. It's a good one, but say they see 15 of those videos in a row. That may kind of influence their decision. Now, one, they may be like, oh, this is really awesome. Everybody must be using this, but I doubt it. They may be like, oh, I'm tired of seeing this, because if they really weren't interested in it the first 7 times, well, maybe it's just going to be annoying the next 7 times. They may report a video. They may not watch it. They may just it could just completely turn them off the idea. So it can hurt you in the same way. So when I'm teaching people, and others are teaching people to use this program or even affiliate marketing, a lot of people are going to be using this same link. I know that hundreds of people using this program are using this link right now just from me. It works really good, and don't stop using it. That's not what I'm saying. Because you want to capture emails, and this is the best way to do it right now. But at some point, it would be nice to flip that around to something more personal that they first kind of got drawn to in the beginning anyway, which is you. So by creating a YouTube channel, right? Creating your own YouTube channel, you can then start sending people, instead of to this capture page, you can send them to a YouTube channel. And you can do that with your short form videos or with your paid traffic. It doesn't really matter, but what that's going to do is, for one, it's going to grow your channel pretty rapidly, your YouTube channel. Normally, it takes a long time to grow a YouTube channel. It can take years to grow a YouTube channel to where it's paying you, and it takes a lot of work. But if you know how to generate traffic, which you've already learned in these first few videos here, you have learned how to generate online traffic perfectly. I'm telling you, it's exactly what I do, and I generate a ton of traffic, right? And you're going to see that over the next few weeks here. And again, this isn't something that you have to start tomorrow, but if you maybe aren't used to talking to people live like this, or in a long form type of situation, like how these videos are for you, right? These videos are generally roughly around 30 minutes long, 30 to 45 minutes, some are 20 minutes. But if you can't hold a conversation for that long, well, it's probably going to take a little bit of practice. So maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to jump into YouTube to at least practice. You don't have to make live videos. You don't have to put your videos out so people can see them. You can actually create videos and keep them public, or keep them private, or keep them unlisted so that they're not found through searches. There's a lot of different things you can do here, but my point is, it would be very good for you to consider starting to build out a YouTube channel, okay? Now, there's some basics to this, to building out YouTube. Now, a really good place that you can find that goes more in depth than what I can go in here in this video and in the next couple videos. If you go up here to bonus income streams, there is and I'm not trying to push anybody anything. I'm going to give you a ton of information here anyway. But right here, this Fastlane affiliate system, that's done by the top earner in this entire program for years now. And he's a friend of mine. But this program, he really goes in depth and breaks this down, how to do YouTube correctly. Now, I'm going to show you most of this anyway, but not as in depth as that, because it would take me a whole series almost to talk about it. Like, he has probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 videos just on YouTube alone. Okay. Now I can give you the basics, and I can give you some help here, and I can get you put in the right direction. But yes, this is going to be a learning process for you, and there's going to be some trial and error that you're going to have to go to, right? Not only that, but you have to build yourself up to want to do this as well. But it is a very valid source and another platform to keep people in your loop, right? If you know anything about me, which if you guys are following me and you're already on this video, then you have probably joined my Facebook group. I hope you have. Go join it if you haven't. The Facebook group is in the link in the description. Go join my Facebook group. I typically send people from my social media such as Reels or TikTok. I send them to YouTube, okay? And then I give them quality content on YouTube. I don't just BS people. I don't just throw crap at a wall and hope it sticks. I give them quality information, something that really can make a difference in their life. And I found a way to do this through courses, through online work, because I understand this. This is something I've been doing for a long time. You guys are learning it now, so maybe you need a couple more months before you feel comfortable talking about it, but you should be able to kind of go through and figure this out, at least in a simple method, to where it makes sense, right? What your understanding of this is. And maybe it's going to take a little while before you're there. But what this is going to do is it's going to create another avenue for you to have people go and learn about you, or to go experience you in a more long form personal way. Because YouTube is by far probably the most personal avenue to somebody without actually sitting there and talking with them. You're sitting there. I've had, I don't know, hundreds of people come up to me and tell me, through emails and stuff, not just come walk up to me. I've had a couple people, but I've had hundreds of people actually tell me through emails, man, I feel like I already know you, right? And it's because of this connection that you can make with people on social media and on YouTube, when you're being genuine and you're being yourself, and you actually care. If people can tell that you care, right? So I wouldn't advise just creating some bogus channel. I think a lot of the channels fail probably because there isn't that personal belief or personal connection with somebody where they know that you're speaking truth. So just be honest, be open about what you're doing, and I think people really understand, and they'll start to gravitate towards that. Now, you can go as far as coming over here to my channel, going through my videos, see how I'm doing it, and you can copy something like that, right? You can literally clone what I'm doing. I do not mind. There's millions of channels on YouTube. There's millions and millions of people that watch YouTube. It does not matter to me if you come and clone what I'm doing and really experience or really build your own experience here on YouTube based around something similar. It's not going to matter to me. Not just because it works, but because it's an open way of actually working with people and giving them. I think a lot of people will get stuck when you tell them, hey, you have to create value content on YouTube for people to really like it. Well, what is value content? What am I valuable with, right? What can I provide to people that would make them want to watch? Well, this is a simple way of doing it, just providing them with your knowledge of this industry. And you guys are getting there, right? This is kind of an early video for it, but I wanted to just add a little bit more to this than I did the other day, because I want you guys to really think about this and really start heading in this direction. When you're working online and you're an online marketer, or you are an affiliate marketer, or you are online based, online money, make money online, all of these different niche concepts are because you're working where? You're working on the internet. you need to be part of it too, right? You need to be part of the internet. You need to have different avenues for people to find you. You have to have, like how I was just explaining. I send people to my YouTube channel. From my YouTube channel, they can go join my Facebook group. From my Facebook group, see if I can find something right here. They can go join my YouTube channel, right? They can also go and find me on Instagram. They may do a search. Some people like Instagram over Facebook, right? We are using them all. We're trying to build, and the reason that I'm telling you to do it, the reason that I show you how to do this is because it works extremely well. It's not like we're remaking the wheel. We are just embracing it. We're using what's working. Now, we are individual. We are individual people. We are each individuals. We can bring our own gifts to the table. Maybe you're a better talker than I am. Maybe you connect better with people than I do, and that's great. That's perfect. That will only benefit you in this, right? There's always skills that are going to benefit some people, and maybe some other people just don't have those skills, but it doesn't mean you can't learn them or you can't adapt and find a way to connect. And this is going to be key online, okay? You need to really embrace this idea of working online and developing an online presence, right? If, let's just say, for an example, you had only a YouTube channel, okay? And some people do only have YouTube channel, but what about people who don't really use YouTube? There's a lot of people that don't. Now, everybody might know about YouTube, but not a lot of people spend their time on YouTube. A lot of people spend their time on Facebook instead. So if they do a search for somebody on Facebook and they can't find this individual, but this person's supposed to be an online influencer or has an online personality, for example, then they can't. Then how well can they trust what you're doing, right? So if you look for me, I have social media all over. I have every social platform there is, pretty much. I have Twitter. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I have YouTube. I have LinkedIn. I have a pretty big LinkedIn. Let me pull up my LinkedIn. See if I can go there. Weird. I don't know. Can't get on LinkedIn right now. That's kind of strange. Maybe I don't know. Weird. But anyway, I do have a LinkedIn. Trust me, you can go find it. Just go type in my name. But I've created this place for people to find me everywhere. They can always find me if they're looking for me. Whether they're part of LinkedIn, LinkedIn's more for professionals, people with business. Anybody can find me on there, and I have a well-established LinkedIn. I have a well-established Facebook. I have a well-established Instagram. People can just find me anywhere they want. And the reason that I do that is because it is just a way to connect with people a little bit more closely and show that I am for real. And that's kind of another thing here I talked about a little bit earlier. You do have to be real. You have to be. You're going to find really quickly that if you're acting fake, if you're acting like somebody else, if you're not just putting out who you are, authentic you, then people aren't going to be attracted to that, because people can tell. People aren't stupid. They can tell if you're being honest most of the time. They can tell if you're what your morals are. Maybe even just because you have to tell them. But I mean, they're going to be able to find this information about you typically online if you're part of the online community, and they can find reviews about you, and they can find all kinds of information. So yeah. Anyway, that kind of all fits into this YouTube idea, right? Let me see if I can pull up an online whiteboard. Just give me a second here. Let's see if I can. Okay, that'll work. So let's start with this. This is you right here, okay? This is you, and you have a YouTube channel. And people found you on there. They're watching you. They like that. And now you send them, hey, go over here to Facebook. Check out my Facebook, right? I have a Facebook here. Why don't you go check it out? They come over here and they join your group. This can be your group. So now they're seeing you all the time when they get online. If they go over to YouTube, they're going to see all of your YouTube videos, right? Now, once they're on Facebook, they're part of your group. They're going to start seeing all of your messages, all of your posts. Sorry, it's hard to type on here. Posts. They're going to start seeing all of your reels. Okay. And then maybe from Facebook, they see a link for your Instagram. Oh man, that's really not working right. Instagram, okay? And they're going to. Let me just circle that. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're kind of getting the point here. They're going to see your Instagram. They're going to see all your posts. They're going to see your reels. Every time they go there now. And then maybe they go over, maybe your Instagram shoots them back over to YouTube, okay? And here they're seeing your videos. And your, what am I doing? Videos, really hard to draw on here. Videos, okay? So every time they go online now, whether they go to YouTube, they go to Facebook, they go to Instagram, they go to LinkedIn, they are finding you every single time they turn on one of these platforms. Okay, they go to YouTube, they get a notification. Hey, John's new video dropped today. Okay, so they watch that video. They head over to Facebook. Maybe they had a notification on Facebook to go over there and check it out. When they're on Facebook, they're scrolling through. They see your posts. All of a sudden, they want to see some reels. Bam, there you are in their reels. They have an Instagram notification pop up, right? They go over to Instagram. Bam, they see your posts on there. They see your reels on there. They are in your circle. This is your circle, a circle of you. Sorry, I could have drew. Hard to draw online like that for me, but you kind of get the point, right? This is what we're trying to build, and YouTube is can be looked at as like the center of the universe, almost the center of your circle, kind of, because it's where they're going to be connecting with you the most. And this is going to be where you're building a quality audience. If you were to set this down in like a like if I was to I'm not going to do the whiteboard again, but okay, if you put in the quality of an audience in like a chart, and you had TikTok to YouTube, it would probably go something like this. It would probably go TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. That's how it would go, kind of in a structure like this. So that's also the same as building your own people that are going to be investing in your business. And this, as an affiliate marketer, we're wanting people to invest in the programs that we are promoting. It's the same thing. If we have people investing from TikTok, maybe we'll find a bunch of people that'll invest, but it's really fast, short little videos. They can't connect with you in any other manner. They can only see you in these short, quick videos, 10, 15-second videos. They barely know you. They go buy the program or they go buy something, and then they sell it. Maybe they don't want it, or they don't use it, or they leave, and they don't pay the next month, right? That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm considering quality as individual online for as far as purchasing, right? As far as buying what I'm promoting, right? So they're only barely being able to mix with you a little bit. They don't really know what they're buying. They're buying kind of on an emotional whim, right? You go up to something like Facebook. Well, you get the reels there. But you also have something like Facebook group where you can, or you have a profile, a real profile that shows your personality and who you are there. So now you're getting this quality is a little bit higher. You're still getting those fast emotional buys from something like Facebook Reels, but they might have done a little bit of research on you and found, okay, this is a real person. Now this audience has become a little bit more quality of an audience. They know what they're getting into a little bit more before they get into it. This is why I send people directly to YouTube. because there's no point, BSing people into buying something from you, because they're just going to get rid of it. They don't want to keep it. They're not going to try to do anything with it. On my YouTube, I have these walkthroughs that break down the entire program and exactly what I'm doing, exactly what you have to do to be successful. So people know ahead of time what they're getting into before they get into it, right? This creates a quality audience, a very high quality audience. LinkedIn. If you're dealing with people on LinkedIn, very low emotional purchases on LinkedIn. I've been dealing with LinkedIn for years. I've dealt with them from e-commerce perspective, dealt with them from business sales, B2B sales, all kinds of stuff. I've dealt with people on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very, very low for emotional purchases. These are business-minded individuals. Most of the people on there who you're connecting with, they either have a business or they're trying to start a business, but they're connecting with people, like-minded people in the business community, okay? They're not going to, every once in a while you might find someone buy something on a whim, but they want to do their research first, right? So my LinkedIn works really great because I send people to my YouTube. Now they don't have to ask any questions. They can go straight to my YouTube. They know exactly who I am. They know what I'm doing, and there's no BS going on here. These platforms working in unison or together are creating a quality audience to look at your stuff. Now I know a lot of you starting out here in these first few days are just all about getting fast, quick sales, and I'm showing you a way where you're going to be generating sales by the end of the month. If you follow through with this, right? With these videos that I'm giving you every day to do these short form videos, this is building an audience for you, okay? Now let's send that audience to a platform like YouTube so that they have the opportunity to learn what they're doing before they have to do it, right? Instead of making an emotional purchase, they're able to learn a little bit about what they're getting into so they prepare for it mentally, and you've now built a quality audience that understands what they're doing before they do it. I hope that makes sense, right? If you look in the e-commerce, I know a lot of people that I speak with, a lot of people that watch these videos were in e-commerce at one point in time. I talk to people every day who had an e-commerce business or who wanted to start one or one that failed or whatever. With e-commerce, what I learned by running an e-commerce agency, I actually had an e-commerce agency for a few years. It was doing really well before COVID. But what I learned is when e-commerce first came out and this big online purchase fiasco happened where people are buying all over the place online like crazy, you could make the first year when we can build Shopify stores. If you guys probably have heard of a Shopify, the first year you could build a store, you could market it with Facebook ads, and you could sell anything. You could sell a ton of it really easily. It's because it was a new thing. Nobody really knew what they were doing. Everybody was jumping in, just buying whatever they could because, this is online shopping. That's cool. But they were getting junk, right? Everything they were getting was junk that people were buying off of like Alibaba and stuff like that. Amazon's kind of fighting back at that right now because a lot of people are still shipping that crap and people are purchasing it. And now, Amazon's trying to keep their name relevant. They don't want to have just be known as this junk platform, so they're trying to stop drop shipping, right? But a lot of people were buying crap. They weren't buying quality. They were selling on an emotional buy, and you could sell anything on emotional buy really quick, really small price things really quick. But when you got into the e-commerce brands that were selling American-made products that had a committed company behind them, committed to shipping their products out on time, and made sure that they were quality. They backed them with a guarantee. They had all these things in place. Now the audience to these companies were so much greater, and they could actually charge higher prices, and they had just people that loved them, right? They have still now to this day. Why are Shopify stores competing with Amazon when Amazon can get you a product in a day? It's because of the quality that some of these e-commerce brands bring, right? It's the same thing with this. It's all the same in online marketing. Quality, value, and quality. We want to deliver value to people. We want to offer them some kind of value. That's going to build a relationship with them and a trust, right? You have to also be trustworthy, right? You have to build that trust with them. and then you're gonna give them, you know, kind of something that they can use, right? Something useful. Otherwise, they're not gonna follow you or listen to you. So yeah. So anyway, you can do this through YouTube. That is my kind of my spiel for today on YouTube, and why it's important, and why you should consider it as your next avenue to grow on, or even start growing on now, through this whole process, because this is going to be a huge thing for you in the future. Now, that being said, I have added some of my favorite things down here from YouTube. You guys can go check them out here. You can go over wherever. These are off of Amazon, most of them. You can see they say Amazon right here. Now, these are some of the products that I use myself. I absolutely love this Blue Yeti Pro. I also use this Elgato face cam. That's my favorite camera that I've ever had, actually. I love it. It's a good camera. You can compare it, if you want to look what the difference is. Look at these videos to my first high ticket series. You can see the video difference between this and a Logitech camera, okay? But this is by far a better camera, and you can do more functionality with it. Anyway, here's some of the things that maybe you'll need, even for the process you're in now, but maybe later on you can look and see what they are and go check them out. And if you want to get them or get them somewhere else, I don't care, but go check it out. Those are some things you need. I added that on the daily checklist at the very bottom of it. It'll say products for YouTube and video creation, okay? A green screen, if you don't have a green screen, very, very, very useful, especially when you're doing videos like this. You guys have seen my green screen behind me. It's just a green screen, right? It's not a real brick wall, in case you guys were wondering. But yeah, anyway, that being said, guys, you know, I'm gonna get off of here now. It's been about, what, holy crap, another 30 minutes on where you guys should be going. But this is important. That's why I wanted to make a video all about this, dedicated to YouTube, because I make a lot of money just from having a YouTube channel. This is just money that comes in no matter what. I don't do anything for it. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to do anything. I just have money coming in from YouTube, okay? It's easy money, right? It's money that helps. Anything is helpful when it comes to money, right? So I would highly suggest that you guys think about that and actually start looking into it, start practicing. But I'm going to give you guys some documents. Maybe in the next video I'll show you how to go about practicing with YouTube. Some of the things you can do, I'm going to just throw this out there real quick. Some of the things you can do when you're trying to practice up to a channel like this, where you can send people to for quality, is you can start doing short form 15-minute review videos. I have another channel. Let me see if I have. Is that the one? Yeah, here you go. Here's like a little short review channel that I have. Just random videos of these. This has MIF, the program we're working on right here. It's a review video. It gives a review of the program. Right now, these are perfect, real short little 15-minute videos, and they help you practice up before you're doing longer videos like this. And those would actually go subscribe to that channel if you want to. That's cool. But yeah, just gives a review of a program that you're using. Or I only give reviews of programs that I'm using. I have some old channels that I have a lot of other kind of reviews on. But nowadays, I just like to be open and honest with people. I don't want to give them any kind of faulty programs to run with or work with. Only things that I 100% use myself, and that I'm making money with. So that other YouTube that you saw, you're only going to see the programs that I'm currently using. So for you guys starting out, you may want to go research some good programs to use, or just create a review channel, because it really doesn't matter as long as you're learning how to use this platform, right? But that's a good thing to do, right? And to create a review, you just go and find a program. We go to multiple income funnel. And you just do a walkthrough and talk about it. You start on the first page. Okay, well, this is where you're going to land. They're going to ask you to join Facebook. Right here, go join Facebook. If you guys want to join Facebook, it's a great place to go. If you guys haven't joined it, by the way, you should go join. But you're just going to talk about what you're getting into here. Oh, look at this. They have another competition. They always have these competitions. Somebody can win a lot of money. They give up to $10,000 for the grand prize. They have everything you need here. All the links to your landing pages, your capture pages. It's all done for you, right? These are review. It's just a quick review, 10, 15 minutes. That way you can practice talking to people and and that would, it also give you a channel that'll kind of maybe take off later. So that's something you guys can do, and I can leave you guys some documents that show you how to create a product how to create a video description properly, and target with SEO. But there's a lot that comes into that, and I'm going to think about doing maybe a more in-depth version of this where I can show you how to follow. There's some programs we can use that actually help with this, and you can also outsource for that, which is, by the way, outsourcing, there's nothing wrong with it when you're at a certain point where you do have the extra money to outsource some of these tasks. It really makes a big difference. I outsource a lot of my stuff. That being said, I want to remind you guys here, I don't know if I talked to you about it before, but if you guys want to go join this channel, you can join the channel to support the channel. But also, I have a monthly content calendar here, which is very useful for social media posts. Okay, now I pay a lot to have my posts done every day. And what I'm doing is I've actually created a bunch of content calendars that I can give you guys too. So if you guys sign up for this, it costs me a lot of money, so that's why I'm charging a fee for it. And it's probably the lowest amount that you'll find anywhere for a month of content that's quality, not just one post, but 2 or 3 posts a day and some story posts and stuff. But you guys can go join that here, and just send me an email if you do, and I'll send over the content calendar. Is really easy to use. Just copy and paste, and then you can hire somebody to add it to Buffer, or you can add it to Buffer yourself. It's really easy. That being said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Send me a text message. You got my number right here. Or go send me an email. My email's in the About section, or anyone that's actually in this point of the program's probably already joined, and you guys have direct communication with me. But if you don't, go join the Facebook group and talk with me there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I hope you have already. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when my next video drops. If you like this video, leave me a like, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.